Who's next? Ohema.
D, please, D, you can go on.
Right.
Okay, okay. Hello, guys. Me, I don't even know what to say because I've cried this evening. I've cried. I don't know what's wrong with Z. I don't know what's wrong with Z. And I think the hype is getting into her head. Me, I'm not going to baby anybody. I think the hype of, oh, you are the mother, oh, Z cannot be controlled by fans, Z cannot do this, Z cannot do that. I think it's getting into her head. Like, there are some ways you just have to show gratefulness. Like, just be grateful to people that I know personally, me, I know what I went through on this street. Is it sleepless nights?
Not everything needs her attention. Even on Twitter, you will see her commenting on things that sometimes doesn't need her attention. But then because
Wahala be like bicycle indeed. Hey, babies. What's up, my darling MVPs, and how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sale with Mimiciously Mimi, where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hard. Of course, you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on those channels. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there. Subscribe. And make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me. How do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see they hot. Guys, I was literally laughing while on this introduction. Jared says, why are my eyes like this, bro? If you ask me. Now who I go ask? Because I don't know. I don't understand why Jared will stay and open his eyes like this. Like someone who saw a ghost. Meanwhile, talking about Jared with his eyes like this or like that. Remember the other time I told you guys on the Taki dropping a pool with Liema, Z, and Jared, who is going to come for their podcast, and people were dropping pool. And before you know it, the next day we saw them with Z. And I'm like, oh, because he got the highest on that pool, right? And I'm like, oh, wow. I also share the pool with you guys. One thing with Mimiciously Mimi, she will always share every little bit, like everything I would share. Because every slice of info would definitely, come out to be something to talk about later. So that I will not just keep you guys guessing or trying to say, oh, I saw or I did not. I'll bring it here so that you see it. Whenever I talk about it, you can relate. So I was like, okay, Z got the highest poll. And I remember then the Z fans were like telling what's it called, the Lilies, like, oh, Z got the highest poll on this one. The Lilies were like, baby girls, we are not interested. We do not want our fave even to go there. In fact, we even voted for Z. You guys remember the gist, right? If you do not remember, that means you're still sitting on a fat, long thing. It definitely means your notification bell is off, So, now we were thinking it's just Z because the next day we saw Z there. I brought it here, so I was like, oh, Z has gone for the Taki unplugged, blah 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 blah. Only to see Jared. I'm like, hey, that means there was no need for Pooh because definitely all those people you mentioned here would definitely come for the podcast. Now we've seen Z, we've seen Jared. It means Liema would also go there. So it may seem as though it's not even Z we're gonna be having today on Taki unplug. It's gonna be maybe Jared, because they posted it on their story that Jared is going to come. They showed a video of them together and everything. They said stay tuned. It means maybe it's Jared this Thursday. You see? Any which way, we are in with whatever they have for us. Whatever person they are inviting, we are in. Meanwhile, there's this post. You can see this is Taki. You in 2017, ugly or not, Taki posted himself. And then Zeenaye actually embarked on this one. Of course, baby boy has been fine for days. He still looks like him. The only thing that happened is growth. He's now more matured. Meanwhile, talking about Zeenaye, this picture of Zeenaye going to the gym, the comeback will be glorious. Zeenaye showcased where I think it's Taki that is actually pulling him to the gym, because I saw the two of them together. And guess what? Z is also in the gym. Some people be like, oh, they are in the same gym. But guys, come on. Is the gym the same? The difference is clear, like clearance. She powers will never rest. Meanwhile, while Zeenaye was actually gymming, somebody said Zeenaye is getting you guys are not just nice. The people have eyes on Zeenaye backside. I know some of you all want it, but you can't have it. They said he's actually getting rid of his BBL. Yo, people and mouth on the social space. This person says, Zintu at the gym, finally. Day one of many more to come, I hope. And Zintu replied and says, day one for the 105th time. Hopefully this time I stay. So this is this, crossing fingers that she hopes she continues with this one. Now, these are the shippers, as Zima Cardiac Organ says, a couple that gyms together stays together. And then she said there is nothing that looks the same in those places, but okay, you see, shippers know what they are doing. She said she knows the two gyms do not look the same, but whatever, she's gonna hype those two together, that they are in the same place. That's one thing this is the perfect definition of being delusional. You know the truth, but you just want to be happy in your delusional world. Meanwhile, talking about the Zeenaye and Z, this seems to be the topic, because this lady, remember this chemo of a lady, she actually interviewed the housemates after they left Biggie's house. After they left the house, they will be interviewed by PD Jokes on TikTok. This lady also do interview them, and then Kosi, Coffee with Kosi, yes. So this lady, there's this trend going on about your profession and everything. The picture she used is the picture of herself and with Z and Zeenaye, and she said something about this too. Then she said, all the housewives she has been inviting for this her podcast, nobody has got the highest view, just like Z and Zeenaye gave her. That woman, she was even dragged then, I think. And I'm sure she used this particular picture so that she could gain traffic too from shippers. But shippers did not really give interest on this one. It's giving one eye. In my place, they call it a lap at one. Okay, I'm talking about Zeenaye. Somebody said to Zeenaye, hi Zeenaye, I found your daughter. And then Zeenaye replied and said, keep her as in funny. So this reply from Zeenaye has actually gone on the social space. People have been laughing over it, because people though, like, he did not even give room for anything. He's like, keep my daughter for me. I don't want to hear. Okay, talking about Zeenaye, the fans are also doing their thingy. As Babawa says, hi, New Balance SA, introducing Zeenaye Kotobe, multimedia personality, entrepreneur, sports broadcaster, and your next brand ambassador. Wow, is the way they said your next brand ambassador for me, like they already chose him. It is the confidence, the courage for me. Okay, he is a passionate advocate for both fitness and fashion. His authentic and compelling manner connects any brand to the people on a deeper level. So this is the Zeenaye fans. What are Zeenaye fans called again? Because I can't remember. But yeah, these are the fans trying to, hype. Aside from Z and Liema fans, these are the people, and Yoli Fires, I think these are the people I remember their fan base fully. But others, I would definitely ask. Okay, don't mind me, guys. Then still talking about the fans actually selling Zeenaye's brand. Of course, you guys know the Zintize fans know how to do this so well. Anytime they see Z holding any product, they're definitely going to tag those products and call on them to work with Z. This person said her name is Zintize and she's content creator who is hardworking and doesn't limit herself. She believes so much in beauty products. I would say she would be a great addition to your theme. Meanwhile, you guys should continue doing this. It's more better to do this than involve in trolls and drama, okay? And then the reason behind this voice. So, okay, this person says dominators are so controlling. Shame. Apparently, fame is now getting to the mother's head. So they shared this clip. Whereby that was talking about they were just talking about Z, and this is an old clip. Them bringing it back again, because the dominator we're talking about, fame entering Z's head, and they're not going to care. They're going to drop their 2 cents. When fan base are having their ish, of course, family will definitely have ish. There is no how. So when the Zeenaye fan base were going through their own kind of ish, that was when people, I don't know, people still have this audio. How this person brought it out, showing the team of, oh, he's giving throwback. They brought this out and then started making jest of the Z and the fans. They're like, oh, see all they're saying about Z and see what is going on, blah, 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 blah. That truly the fans know that Z is this, Z is that. They know that fame is entering her head. Like, they were just making jest of her. Meanwhile, talking about Z, Z posted this and says, real or fake? Now, when I saw this, I now remember what the Zeenaye fan said about Zeenaye, that is Z and Zeenaye, are just chaotic. When they see the social space is calm, they just stir drama. I believe right now. Because imagine Z out of nowhere coming to post fake or real. Oh my god, this girl is dramatic. She just came fake or real. And you guys know what's up with fake or real. It's been trending. The Zeenaye ship is not real. The Zeenaye ship is fake. All those kind of talk. We all have also seen Papa Ghost say something about that. In fact, Papa Ghost, this was where everything stirred up. They've been hearing netizens say all of that. They do not really care. But ever since Papa Ghost said what he said about himself and the Ratumodis have been actual couple, actual real couple. So since then, Yolanda has dropped her own bars and be like, oh, the fake couples. Now, Z is coming after how many days later to ask real or fake? And guess what? The fans would dance definitely to this tune. You know how fans do their thingy. They were like reacting to this. All this have been skipping. All of this have been skipping at the fans' reaction. This one says, upload his arm first so we can properly conclude. The fans were like, I beg, put more ginger, so that we'll conclude if it is real or fake. Shipper said, people would definitely talk. Somebody said we should be the one asking you, Chomi, So what she wanted to do is to stir drama. Because she knows once she wants to stir drama, it has to be with herself and Zeenaye, because their name has been stirring up the social space for days. Anyway, guys, this is where I'll be dropping my voice right here to see you guys later. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.